Picture a tense meeting in Geneva 2025. World leaders sit shoulder to shoulder debating a looming global crisis, a climate tech breakthrough that could either save millions or trigger disaster. No one fully trusts the science or the politics. It's a moment where tech's promise and peril collide and the survival nexus tightens. How did we get here, and can we navigate this razor's edge before it snaps? Science alone doesn't write history, politics does, but this dance isn't just awkward, it's often deadly. The fate of new tech can hinge on trust, power, and who calls the shots. Back in 2018, Alcoa discovered a new material that could revolutionize energy storage, lighter, cheaper, cleaner, but fears spread fast about its use in nuclear weapons. Governments slammed on brakes, blocking research. This chokehold wasn't about science but trust, who got access, who controlled it, and what it meant for global power balances. Think of science and politics like two climbers tied to each other. Science leads with facts and inventions, but politics manages the rope's tension and direction. Without diplomacy, the steady hand on the rope, they risk pulling each other down the cliff sides of conflict or inertia. When nations rebuild trust, like during the early climate pacts, science leaps forward. Collaborative frameworks became the lifelines for innovations tackling poverty, disease, and energy crises. It's a global game of give and take. When it works, breakthroughs spread faster than viruses. Tech can nurture life or ignite chaos. From biotech to cyberwarfare, every breakthrough carries a hidden price. The question, who profits, who suffers, and who controls the fallout? In a Seoul biotech hub, scientists in 2022 engineered a virus to cure genetic diseases. Soon, rumors spread that the same tech could be weaponized. Governments scrambled to regulate what they barely understood, revealing the tricky balance between saving lives and preventing biowarfare. Imagine cyberwar as invisible guerrilla fighters. Attacks don't need armies. A few hackers can cripple power grids, manipulate elections, or steal secrets. Authoritarian states use this fog of war to undermine democracies, while democracies struggle to respond without becoming paranoia's prisoners. Tech's benefits often ride shotgun with soaring inequalities. Advances in AI and medicine risk leaving poor countries and communities behind. The survival nexus isn't just about survival of the fittest, it's about survival of the fairest, or humanity pays the ultimate cost. Science can tell us what's possible, but ethics tell us what's right. As climate and tech crises intensify, our moral choices shape survival for everyone everywhere. Geoengineering proposals to cool the planet, spraying aerosols in the stratosphere, or deflecting sunlight sound like sci-fi solutions. But Weiss warns these quick fixes could backfire spectacularly, causing unpredictable climate shifts. It's a high-stakes gamble where a technical tweak might destabilize entire ecosystems. Weiss highlights a chilling reality: humans must act today for benefits that show up decades later. Yet short-term political and business cycles favor immediate gains. This temporal mismatch puts the future on a fragile leash, and every delay tightens that knot. The global information ecosystem is under siege from misinformation and cyber manipulation. Democracies falter as truth becomes a battleground and trust crumbles. Weiss argues this trust deficit is as deadly as any climate threat, because without faith in facts, collective action collapses. Back in that tense Geneva room, the fate of billions hangs on decisions made today, decisions born at the nexus of science, politics, and ethics. The stakes, nothing less than our collective survival. So here's the takeaway: when you hear a tech breakthrough, don't just marvel at the science. Ask who's steering it, who benefits, and what trust it demands. Try this: start every big decision with a question about the ethics and politics behind the science. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.